Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the heart of Texas, Houston, a city that's hotter than a jalapeno eating contest in July. We're talking about the top 10 places you gotta hit up if you're ever in this concrete jungle. We're talking world-class museums, parks that'll make you forget you're surrounded by buildings, and enough food to satisfy even the hungriest cowboy. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a Texas-sized adventure. And hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's free, it helps us out, and it's a whole lot easier than training a longhorn to do tricks. Trust me on that one. First up, we're blasting off to Space Center Houston, the official visitor center of NASA's Johnson Space Center. You can walk through a replica of the Space Shuttle Independence, touch a real moon rock, and even meet a real-life astronaut. And let's be honest, who hasn't dreamed of being an astronaut at some point in their life? It's like Disneyland for science nerds, but way cooler. Plus, you'll get some seriously impressive photos for your Instagram. Just imagine the caption possibilities. Living my best space cowboy life, or Houston. We have a problem with taking bad pictures. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of a rocket launch. So whether you're a space enthusiast, a history buff, or just looking for a fun day trip, Space Center Houston is a must visit. Just try not to get lost in the vastness of space, all right? We need you back here for the rest of the tour. Next up, we're digging into the Houston Museum of Natural Science, a place that's jam-packed with more fascinating exhibits than you can shake a stegosaurus tail at. We're talking dinosaur skeletons that'll make you feel like you're in Jurassic Park, a dazzling collection of gems and minerals, and even a planetarium that'll transport you to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. The planetarium shows here are out of this world, with visuals so realistic you'll swear you're actually floating through space. But the real star of the show here is the dinosaur exhibit. They've got a T-Rex named Sue, a Triceratops that looks like it could still charge, and even a giant sloth that makes me feel a little bit better about my own laziness. So whether you're a science nerd, a history buff, or just looking for a fun and educational day out, the Houston Museum of Natural Science is a must visit. Just watch out for the velociraptors. You know what they say about those guys? Clever girl. All right, animal lovers, this one's for you. We're heading over to the Houston Zoo, home to over 6,000 furry, scaly, and feathered friends. Majestic lions, playful otters, and chill gorillas. The staff here is top-notch. They do awesome enrichment activities. The giraffe feeding platform is a highlight, perfect for families, couples, or solo adventurers. All right, folks, let's escape the concrete jungle for a bit and head over to Bayou Park, a 160-acre oasis right in the heart of Houston. This place is like a breath of fresh air, literally. You can stroll along the walking trails, rent a bike and cruise along the bayou, or even hop in a kayak and paddle your way to serenity. And speaking of serenity, this place is a haven for peace and quiet. You've got lush greenery, the gentle sound of the water flowing by, and the occasional chirping bird. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life and just relax. But don't let the tranquility fool you. There's plenty to do here if you're feeling adventurous. You can try your hand at stand-up paddleboarding, go for a jog along the trails, or even take a guided tour of the park's many historical landmarks. So whether you're looking for a place to exercise, relax, or just enjoy the great outdoors, Bayou Park is a must visit. Just watch out for the squirrels. They're notorious for stealing picnic baskets. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the vibrant heart of downtown Houston Discovery Green. This 12-acre urban oasis is bursting with life, activities, and enough photo ops to make your Instagram followers green with envy. Free concerts, movie nights, yoga classes, and a splash pad for the little ones. It's like a giant playground for all ages. And the best part is, it's free. Discovery Green hosts a ton of free events throughout the year. They even have a giant ice skating rink during the holidays. Challenge your friends to bocce ball, stroll through gardens, or relax on the lawn. All right, art lovers, it's time to ditch the cowboy boots and Stetsons and step into the sophisticated world of the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. This place is home to over 70,000 works of art from around the globe, spanning over 6,000 years of human creativity. We're talking masterpieces by Monet, Picasso, Warhol, you name it. But don't worry, you don't need a PhD in art history to appreciate the beauty on display here. The museum does a great job of making art accessible to everyone, with informative labels, audio guides, and even guided tours. Plus, the building itself is a work of art, with stunning architecture and beautiful gardens. And speaking of gardens, the Cullen Sculpture Garden is a must-see. It's home to works by some of the biggest names in modern sculpture, including Rodin, Matisse, and Calder. So, whether you're an art aficionado, a casual admirer, or just looking for a cultured afternoon out, the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston is a must-visit. Just try not to touch anything. Those security guards don't mess around. Hold on to your wallets, folks, because we're about to enter the retail jungle that is the Galleria, Texas' largest shopping center. This place is a shopaholic's paradise, with over 400 stores, restaurants, and entertainment options. We're talking high-end designers, department stores, boutiques, you name it. But even if you're not in the mood to spend your life savings, the Galleria is still worth a visit. The architecture is impressive, with a soaring glass atrium and a giant ice skating rink in the center. Plus, it's a great place to people watch. And speaking of designer outfits, the Galleria is home to some of the biggest names in fashion. If you're looking to splurge on a special occasion outfit, this is the place to do it. But even if you're on a budget, there are plenty of affordable options. So whether you're a seasoned shopper, a window shopper, or just looking for a fun day out, the Galleria is a Houston institution. Just try not to get lost in the maze of stores. It happens to the best of us. All right, sports fans, it's time to step up to the plate and head over to Maid Park, home of the Houston Astros. This place is a baseball lover's dream, with a retractable roof, a giant video board, and of course, those delicious ballpark franks that are bigger than your head. But even if you're not a die-hard baseball fan, Minute Maid Park is still worth a visit. The atmosphere is electric, especially during a close game, and there's nothing quite like the feeling of being surrounded by thousands of cheering fans. Plus, the food is surprisingly good for stadium food. And speaking of food, Minute Maid Park has something for everyone. From classic hot dogs and nachos to gourmet burgers and tacos, there's something to satisfy every craving. But the real highlight for me is the train that runs along the tracks above left field. It's a unique feature that you won't find at any other ballpark, and it's always a crowd pleaser. So whether you're a seasoned baseball fan, a casual observer, or just looking for a fun night out, Minute Maid Park is a Houston institution. All right, parents, this one's for you, and your little ones, of course. We're heading over to the Children's Museum of Houston, where learning is an adventure and messes are encouraged. It's a giant playground designed to spark curiosity and imagination. Interactive exhibits, hands-on activities, and fun for all ages. And yes, there's something for everyone, even adults. Plus, a cafe for a quick coffee break. Don't miss Flowworks, an outdoor play area about water conservation. The Children's Museum of Houston is a must-visit for fun and learning. Wrapping up our Houston adventure in Hermann Park, a 445-acre oasis in the heart of the city. This place has it all: gardens, a lake, walking trails, a zoo, and a theater. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book, strolling through picturesque landscapes. The McGovern Centennial Gardens are a must-see. Rent a paddleboat or hop on the Hermann Park Railroad. The highlight is the Miller Outdoor Theater with free performances. Hermann Park is the perfect urban oasis to relax, exercise, or escape city life. Well, folks, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of the top 10 must-visit spots in Houston, Texas. From space exploration to shopping extravaganzas, from cultural hotspots to outdoor adventures, Houston truly has something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Book your trip, pack your bags, and get ready to experience all that this vibrant city has to offer. And hey, if you use any of our tips on your trip, be sure to tag us in your photos. We love seeing our viewers out there living their best lives. Until next time, keep it weird, Houston. And remember, everything's bigger in Texas, especially the fun.